A pain in the ass. Hey, welcome to Aromas and Amigos podcast. I'm here with Chef Diego.
Hey, what's up, guys?
I'm here with the bar master himself,
Top
Joe
G.
Robis.
What's up?
You gotta say top G, man.
Top G. I don't think he's ready for Top G.
Nah.
He's just
G, Jerobis.
He's just Joe Robis.
We do it, man.
10, 9, 8, 3, 3, 2.
Hey guys, welcome to the Hey guys, welcome to the Aroma Amigos podcast. And me, the best there is, the best there was, Chef Diablo, and I'm here with Chef Diego
Hey, what's up? What's up, guys?
and the bar master himself,
Top G.
Chilling. What's up,
Joe
guys?
Robis. Hey guys, what's going? How you guys doing today?
Everything's cool.
You ready to shoot this stuff about this restaurant life?
Yeah.
All right. Today we're gonna talk about the levels of the restaurant life, how to build a restaurant, how to create one. What's your opinions on that, and then what's the structure? All right. I'll give you a little bit of my opinion. In my opinion, towards building a restaurant, I feel restaurants have a bad rap when it comes to starting. They have many different aspects. Some people say you won't see profit in a year, you won't see profit in 3 years, you won't see profit in 4 years. My thing is, there's a strategy to it, especially now living in 2023 with all this technology around us. I feel if you're going to, for instance, myself, my name is Chef Diablo. Obviously, that's not my real name, but that's my brand. I build the brand up. I create a following, like the three of us. Creating this podcast. We're gonna eventually have a large following. We're giving out great knowledge. We can take a brand that we created, whether you're bartending, he's cooking, we're cooking, and open a business. So we create the brand first, use the social media to distribute the brand, right? For instance, you, with your bartending, you'll make all these cocktails, showcase your cocktails and things like that, and then you'll open your brand. That following that you showcased will follow you to your brick and mortar place, the actual place that you want to create. If you create, for instance, the brick and mortar place, your restaurant, before you make a brand, it will take you a longer time to get to where you want to get to. So branding first, before opening, it's my opinion, is the best and easiest way to fastest success. Let's not talk about influencers. Let's not talk about anything like that. We don't have none of that, right? Let's just no influencers. We just have our social media and our little technologies that we have for advertising on Google and things like that. Back in the day, they used to advertise by having samples or someone distributing samples outside the door, trying to bring them in to the location, offering them specials, or like, hey, come in here, try this tomato soup. It's on the house. You get an appetizer or something like that. Every aspect was hands-on, which is cool, but you don't reach the broad audience. You would honestly just reach the people that are walking around looking for food, things like that. Now that we have access to this, the truth is, branding first will develop a better environment for success, especially the three of us. We have basically the two levels of a restaurant and a bar. You're bartending, he's cooking, I'm also cooking. We build our brands together. If we get our following, we go and we open a place, Aromas and Amigos Cafe. Our followers go and support us. They know it because they know what we know. They know that we know what we're doing. They like our content. They're gonna go. You get me? It's just like that. For instance, like Mr. Beast. He is a big time YouTuber. Millions of followers. he goes and he makes Beast Burgers. It's not the best burgers. Like chocolate's good, but they're not the best burgers, right? It doesn't matter. You created the brand. The brand sells, right? So in my opinion, branding first. What do you guys think? What's up? What do you think about that?
About building a restaurant, right?
Building a restaurant, branding. My
So-
opinion. What do you think about that?
From what I was taught from my father was when you're looking to create a restaurant, you definitely do need to have like a solid plan to it. You need to know what identity, as you said, branding as well. You need to know what are you looking to present to the people, and your style. Like try to make it unique to make it like stand out. What is it that you bring into the table when you're creating something? And not only that, he also taught me that finding the right location as well, where you're gonna be presenting, these products to the people.
Mm-hmm.
So before doing any of that, you definitely, like I said, you have to make a solid plan, meaning you have an idea what it is that you want. Now look for the location. You see a location, go to it, explore the location, get a feeling of it, get a feeling of what the people that are around, that are around, the restaurants that are around. Grab some menus of them, see what they're offering to people, see their pricings. Just get a feeling of it. And once you have all that knowledge and you build that type of experience within the following months, you start building. For instance, like with me, in the future, I would like to have my own bar, and I already know like the concept that I'm looking to deliver, which would be like a 1930s, 40s, like pre-prohibition era type of like cocktail craft culture. Like the design of it, I'm looking to do like a speakeasy type because everything was prohibited back in those days. And the style and the music, very like jazzy style, and the culture of how people are supposed to be like dressed is gonna be like 1930s type of style too, So you gotta have like an identity first, and then you go out there and present it to the people. That would be like my take of it.
Oh, okay. All right, that sounds good, man. Yeah, it's on par with what I was trying to explain as well.
Yeah, and obviously, and always most importantly, giving good customer service. Always,
of course, of course. So,
Yeah, that also builds like a good atmosphere within the business that you're looking to build.
And a follow-up to that, what do you think is which level do you think should be concentrated on? Either the food, drinks, say you have both, right? So should the food and the front be concentrated on more than the back, or the back should be concentrated more on the front? Because a lot of places, it's like focused more towards the bar, right? And then the food, and then some places are more food focused than drink focused. Some places are more, like give or take.
Yeah, like I get that too. So like I said, it will go for the identity that you're looking to build first. For instance, with me, I'm looking to build a bar, so I'm not really going to be focused as much on the food. I understand, of course, that food is needed, and it does pay a great tribute to the business within the bar culture, especially during the whole situation with COVID. Like a lot of bars couldn't operate if they weren't selling some type of food during that time. So I know that now a lot of bars are opening up, but they're also looking to get some kind of food permit where they could distribute food themselves.
Well, they need to, because
Yeah.
a lot of bars you cannot operate having a liquor license, a full liquor license, without having some type of food, potatoes, chips, and stuff like that don't count. So that's why some bars now, they usually collaborate with a food truck.
Yeah.
They usually have a food truck parked outside, or they usually get some catering or pizza. That's their thing now, because they need some type of food in order to operate in New York. That's in New York. I can't speak for any other state, but New York, you do need some kind of food to be a bar, but also with the bar as well. If you're fully just a bar and you do bring in outside food, you do also it's kind of a new thing that you need to put out water in a container where it's focused on just liquor or beer. Like even if it's a brewery, even if it's just like a whiskey bar, cigar bar, anything, it's one of the new kind of rules you have to put out.
Yeah, they have like
water
like
distributed-
jugs out
yeah,
there.
water jugs. Restaurants and bars, no, because you're consistently giving out water. But majority of the time, like a bar, you just go in there for a cocktail, and it's not really focused around water. So that's what it's the new rules. What do you think, Chef Diego? About what do you so like we both kind of like on the same level as branding first, then restaurant. Where do you stand in the same aspect, or do you think you open a restaurant then a bar?
Well, I believe that you have to have already tools, meaning that you already know what's gonna be on the menu. You already know what's gonna be the drinks, where is gonna be the place. It's very important. But at the same time, we are in 2023, and the technology right now it's in another level, especially talking about social media. That's what it really helps the business to grow. Sometimes it could be like now like a good quality of drinks or food, but the branding that they have, it's a top that brings them to know as they are like one of the best in the in the state or the United States, even if they are not. But branding is very important because it gives you the help, and it's like right now the best tool that you can have in order to get a two sets. I believe the restaurant by itself, right? It could be small, have a good reputation from customers, and it could be hidden. You can see like you can say like that restaurant or that specific bar, nobody knows about it, but they really have good quality on drinks or food, but with the help of social media and this technology, it brings you like way too much, where most people gonna see you even if they are not in the same area. They can watch you from different countries and talk about you. So branding plays a good role in this business.
All right, sounds good, man. So where do you feel, or what aspect, like I was asked, Aromas, what aspect as a chef, in your area is more food, which considers everything as a whole, right? Because you won't have food without drinks, but you couldn't have drinks without food. It's just the law, prohibits it. But you couldn't have, if there was a choice, he would just have a bar by itself, no liquor, right? Because liquor sells a lot more than food itself, right? Because it's more cost-wise. You can cost out. You can make it's a bigger profit margin with liquor than with food. But as the food side, when you open a restaurant, say you don't have a bar and it's not important to you, how do you feel awake that you can push food more than having to rely on both at the same time? Like, what would you do, marketing wise, branding wise? What would you do?
Well, I never thought about just selling food, but it could be one of those times where where I can get like I can be having a food truck and just doing food. Um, I believe that the concept of what will be the success from selling or depending on food, it's gonna be according to what are you doing, what are you doing different, because you can find different food trucks in all over the city, but what it makes you different from others, it's always the unique. Like what do you bring into the customer? It's really something special, or it is something that everybody's doing.
So throughout your whole time
Hmm.
in the culinary world, whether it's you as a customer or you as a chef, what's one thing that stands out uniquely to you? Like, what's one thing you can recall? Like, oh, I seen this, this waffle taco or something like that, which is like, wow, I wanted to try and it was good.
Fusion.
Actually. Fusion is your uniqueness. What fusion?
It could be unique.
Just fusion
Well,
in general.
it's unique for me.
So fusion of two cultures.
It could be many cultures. It could be many cuisines.
Okay.
That's what I love. I love not to be traditional. I love to be fusion. Mixing all these different cultures.
What would be like what culture? My question to you is speaking about fusion, like what culture have you caught an interest that you like? I definitely want to get involved in, and I want to mix those two together.
Well, I've been trying, like I can tell you, I've been trying from Asia to Africa to America. Like I've been trying different restaurants, and I know I haven't tried everything yet. But every time I try something new, let's say Turkish, right? And I try something with it, what is like kebab or whatever. I always think about what if I put carne enchilada? What if I do al pastor? And I mix those, right? The seasoning that they have with the seasoning that I know, or the seasonings that I try. I always think about that, and that's what really is my challenge. I always follow a challenge. I'm not typical. I don't like only going for one specific traditional dish. I always mix stuff, and I get surprised because a majority of the time is like shit. It's different, and some people gonna be like, this is not tasting the way it is, and I'm like, because it's not the way it is.
No, yeah.
And honestly, I don't care about that. I care about what will be the new dishes that are coming up.
Yeah, because
And I'm not
it's
talking
your
about only
craft,
me.
yeah.
It's about different chefs that I know, that I follow, that they've been creating things that are like really like out of this world, like new techniques. Like it's just crazy, and I wanna really learn how to do it. I don't have that level yet, right? But I'm always improving myself to the top. And I know that I can get it because I'm creative with things. And
Well, you're not only a chef, you're also an artist too. So that kind of plays a role in your.
because to
your-
be a chef, honestly,
vision.
you have to get not only the taste of the cuisine or the flavors, you also gotta have a mind of creativity, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta be an artist, and plus more things. It's not just to cook or just to make drinks. You
Yeah.
have to get that imagination, you know. It's like when they talk to you and when you're like a kid, like, and you know this kid is gonna be athletic, you know, they're gonna follow sports, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that. Like, you know, that kid is gonna be good for that.
Yeah.
And for myself, since I remember, I knew this is gonna be something. This will be something for me,
You grew passionate about it. Yeah.
and I really love it, you know. But I love a lot of things more.
Yeah.
It's not just this.
Like, the only reason why I will focus more at the bar, I have a huge amount of respect for everyone that works in a kitchen. It takes a lot of patience, a lot of creativity, a lot of work and a lot of talent
A lot of time.
to be behind the kitchen. And that's why I will always respect anybody that works in the kitchen. That's why, like, for me, like, I will only focus more on the drinks, because I wouldn't be able to give that type of commitment behind the kitchen. Because everybody is, one thing for sure, people are more picky with food than with drinks. You know, food, it's just something special to people. And you just gotta have like that.
But from
that
what I
talent.
know, you also have the mentality. You know,
Mhm.
you like to create. It's not like you're typical.
Yeah.
And that's what I like from you. You know, that you come up with your own things. No matter what, that you know, Mama Juana is not gonna taste good with tequila. You still play with it. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
So that's what I feel like everybody in this business should have. It's not just
Creativity, yeah.
about the money that they're gonna get as a profit. It's about like you having fun with it.
Yeah, yeah. You need to have fun in the culture of it. If you don't, like, it becomes dry. Like, you need excitement in it. And when you have that type of excitement, it's colorful. It's becomes so joyful to the point that it doesn't even feel like work anymore. It feels something that you're proud of creating and presenting it to the people.
And that's
Food,
cool.
drinks, everything.
That's what is gonna help branding
branding.
and the success
Yeah.
of the business.
Yeah,
That's part of it.
that's a big part of it. You need to enjoy what you like, enjoy what you need, enjoy everything that's going on at once. When it comes to the things that you guys said, many things, you know, it's pretty much all the same circle. It's all the same square. It's all the same triangle. We all getting into the same concept. Many things though, like some tips is that personally, self-branding, like I said, is a big help. Before you open any business, you self-brand.
In this time, and then it's
For
Future.
from this point, you know, from now, because you have access.
talking
'cause
about back in the day.
back in the
wasn't like
day,
that.
but that's back in the day. Now we live in the current times, and whoever listens to this, my advice is brand yourself 1st. Same thing I told you as a bartender, to brand your brand. You create your brand and separate your brand from yourself, because your brand is a separate entity. You know, then you have yourself. So for instance, if you have an Instagram, you're a bartender or a chef, you have your chef page, your bartending page, and then you have your personal page. Your personal life is different. Everybody, yes, there's some people who's gonna say, yeah, but we want to see that side of you, but you know, blah blah blah. We want to see you as a human. It's fine, but at the same time, is branding is everything. So when you do your brand, and you do get those followers, you can offer many different things as a bartender. For instance, let's say you make your page, you do your brand, you create things. Not only can you'll gain a following, but you take that following, create small classes, Zoom classes, teach cocktails, teach the things you know, create a ebook, do many things before that will help promote once you open your own spot. You get me? It'll accelerate. So instead of you opening your doors, spending all these months creating something, and then you open the doors finally, and you're waiting for traffic. You're waiting. You're waiting. One person walks in. Curiosity hits this person. Then you get the neighborhood. But if you build your brand and you get your followers, when you open those doors, there will be a line waiting to come in because they will support. Human beings support each other. Black, Spanish, Asian, white, whatever it is. Followers will be followers. They'll follow you. They'll support you, right? That's the difference. You brand first. You have a line out the door waiting to come in. Get me? Or you can open first, do your thing, not brand, and then wait for a slow build up to your expected people to come in. Another difference is when you brand, they know what to expect. Okay? Your branding, they're not tasting your cocktails. They're not tasting anything. You're just salivating over a chance to taste those cocktails. You get me?
Yeah.
They're salivating. They are food-wise. They're like, damn, that looks good. That looks delicious. I want to taste that. I want to taste. So when they finally get the chance to do it, even if you say, all right, me personally, build my brand, get the food out there, take pictures, whatever it is. Have great descriptions. Have them, people come in. Open the place, people will come in, right? Now they have a chance to taste the food. Now they have a chance to taste the drinks. Okay? So once you've done that, you can make income real quick. That's the whole point, right? To make the income. Also to give, like you said, your creativity, but it's about the income. You put all your work into it, you put all your money into it. You do want a return. So having a brand first, you open those doors, people will come in, your income will start coming in. Not having the brand first, you'll waste a few months or a year waiting for traffic. And on top of that, you got to pay for marketing, or then you have to market at that point. If you brand first, it's free. Honestly, Instagram, Facebook, all that shit is free. You don't need to advertise at that point. You get me? Your brand's built already.
Planning.
It's stages.
Yeah.
Planning and structure.
And also like like you and the best, like you said, your social media definitely helps out a lot. But my advice to people will always be, if you're gonna brand anything, and of course, it's, that's the word, self. You brand yourself. Show your personality. When you show people your personality, your style as well, like how you dress or how you act around them, it's a big impact because it goes to show a lot. And if you are like a genuinely, a person with positive energy around, and people start falling in love with that, they start falling in love with how you take care of them, how you act around them. If you have a funny personality, an honest personality, all that takes an effect in the branding culture, and all that will be presented within social media. You taking videos of yourself, or people taking videos of you, or taking pictures of you, all that takes effect.
Yeah, it's about, like I said, your personality, branding, self-branding. You showcase your personality, you showcase your skill. Not only that, you can also, there's a cons because you will have haters, definitely. People will tell you, but you can choose to ignore it, block it, like I said prior, delete it, or you can actually, use it. And like, last episode we spoke about reviews. A bad comment is a bad review, sort of, without actually tasting your product. You get me? So it helps, and it's the whole concept behind it.
Yeah.
So again, like I said, we all kind of agree on the same thing. It's about creativity, about branding, get everything together, get everything done, and that will excel your ability to go to a faster recovery of income.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the whole point, this whole concept, and also pricing.
Pricing,
the big thing.
Yeah.
All these other aspects which we will touch on in future episodes. It's just it's a big game. You know,
Uh-huh.
that's why we create this podcast, so we can inform you of our experiences, maybe some tips and ability to understand what we go through, what we went through, or what we're going through, that will actually make your ability to open a restaurant, open a bar, open a thing a lot more easier. This is not. It's not easy. It's easy to find a spot, build a bar out, create something, and then open the doors.
Yeah.
You know, it's just easy to do that. You know, it's
It's
not
to
a problem.
maintain it.
As long as you have, it's to maintain it, how to market it. You know, and my thing is basically I like creating things that I'm not a big fusion guy like Chef Diego. I'm not into like fusion like that. I do like taking certain things and maybe one or two items and you know changing it up, but I'm a big flavor guy. Diego's usually, you know, he does a lot of artistic stuff. I'm a big flavor guy. Yeah, so pretty much that's all, you know. That's what it takes to open a spot. You know, we all have our own take on it. All right, guys. Well, hopefully this was informative. Until next time, an Aromas and Amigos podcast.
Next time, fellas.
With Top G. G. Te vamos a llamar Top G, ya lo vi.
Top G, imagine. You got to think.
Yo lo vi.